because it's your buddy. Let me say it again. And because it's your buddy from down the road doing it, your friend for many years doing it, and you don't got enough guts and enough God to say, hey brother, hold on a second. We don't do that here. Hey brother, we don't say that unless you can back that up. Okay, we don't make false promises or false proclamations like that here. Okay? Hey, we're glad for you that God's done that and everything, but hey, that's between you and God. Okay? We preach the gospel here. We lift up Jesus here. We preach salvation here. Okay? All this extras that when it's all said and done, really done nothing for anybody. We don't do that here. You don't got enough guts to do it. Because you're religious. You're religious. And you don't want to offend your friends. I thought your friend was Jesus. That's why I posted that. There's a whole lot I can say about that. Man, there's so much that God is just filling my heart and spirit with. And I'm always like bemoaning myself towards the Lord. Like, God, I don't have time. There's so much of a burden that you're putting on me. And before I know it, the day is over. You know, the day is over. And, you know, I don't have the time, even the energy to do like all the things I want to do. That's why I'm doing it like this. I'm driving somewhere. And I'm squeezing things in as I can. I wanted to kind of clarify. I wanted to clarify, you know, why I did that. Now, my next video, that maybe on my way back from this, where I'm going, my next video, to further clarify what I'm saying and what I'm not trying to say, to kind of add some more depth to this right here, is that I want to also point out that there are handmaidens of the Lord, daughters of God out there. There are holy women of God that are just the opposite of Jezebel, just the opposite of her. And I want to describe them to you. I want to describe them to you, what that looks like. I know what they look like. I know how they are. I've been around them. I've had much interaction with holy women of God in my lifetime. And I think it's only fair to switch over to the other side and cover that subject right there. And that's what we're going to do. So now, because I got maybe 2 minutes, I don't want anybody out there to misconstrue things that I say. A lot of times I don't got time to keep going in depth to get everything out that I want to say. That would actually bring a lot more clarification to things. And I wish we did have that time. I really wish a lot of you could actually just get to know me, because you don't know me. You don't know me like you really should. And it's okay. I give it to the Lord. I'm still going to follow Him. But my prayer is that I don't want anybody to be offended, because, you know, it's kind of like, not that I liken myself to anybody in the Bible or anything, but I think there was a New Testament writer. I think one of his concerns, I kind of understand. It's like, you know, many of you could also more than likely understand this, is that, you know, anytime you teach or preach or try to discuss a subject, if you're cognizant or sensitive, there's always this gnawing concern that maybe I didn't clarify enough. Maybe I misunderstood. See what I'm saying? Maybe somebody misunderstood what I said, or doesn't understand me, my background, you know, what I've been through, you know, why I say the things I say, why I do the things I do, you know, and then because of that, they didn't get the benefit from what I was saying. So yeah, a lot of times I do feel that way. You know, a lot of times I do have those concerns. I wanted to let you know, that I do hope that that nobody out there does feel that way. So I'm gonna flip over to the other side on the way back, and I'm going to talk about the handmaidens. That's a biblical term the Bible uses. It says that in Luke it talks about that when the Spirit of God will come, that He will cause the handmaidens of the Lord to prophesy. So we're going to look at that. And I want to talk about the holy women of God. Lest anybody thinks that any female that speaks for the